By order of the Black Throne, the seat of power within the kingdom of the Charwood, you and your companions have come to the remote and largely unexplored Silverleaf Forest. You search for a long-lost holy relic of the new king's faith. The artifact's recovery will make a fine statement to his court, a symbol of a fortuitous reign to come. The relic in question? Well, that is a good question. Why don't you roll me a d6 stray? Because I don't know who the king's god is. 5.
Come on, let that be Dragon Mommy.
It's Dragon Mommy.
Hey, it's Dragon
That's a
Mommy,
good
alright.
Ah, yes, the Chalice of Flowing Magic. Once the centerpiece of a cathedral dedicated to the ancient and primordial goddess Senetrea. It was lost many centuries ago. Only just recently, a small band of hunters making camp in the forest have reported back that they discovered the remains of a temple sinking into the waters of the mountain river. Your task? Find the temple, find the artifact, and return it to the king. If the chalice is gone, investigate the temple for any trace of what might have become of it. Of course, it's never that simple. It is May 10th, 1400. We join our heroes in the midst of an apocalyptic storm, the worst you've seen in years. It wasn't this bad a few minutes ago, but as you made to cross a narrow wooden bridge spanning a deep, dark gorge, the separation boundary between the Silverleaf and the rest of the Charwood, the wind picked up into an infernal howl. Your cloaks and hair whip around you in a soaking, blinding mess. You're so close to the other side, to the promise of shelter. And then something heavy hits the bridge far below you. A tree trunk carried by raging waters crashes against one of the supports, and suddenly you're listing sickeningly to the side, watching helpless as you nearly pitch over the edge. Now, a couple of you have wings, and doubtless you take to them, but one of you is also very, very small. Guardy, why don't you describe your character, and then roll me an athletics check, because,
Okay.
timber.
Athletics, not acrobatics.
Yeah.
Starting
Oh,
out
no.
strong.
It's going down.
So- Oh, where's my character sheet? There. My character is Puka, the kobold. She's very tiny in a height. She's red colored, kind of thickish, short stack, but not too stacked in the titty.
So
Just
just
like
short.
a respectable amount for her size. But she got the booty, she got the big head, and she got the big ego.
Now, the question is, do she have the big strunk? Because the OSHA rails on this bridge were meant for people-sized people, not you-sized people.
She do not have the strong. Oh dear, she do not.
Alright, so our first shot after the bridge begins to tilt is Puka just going sliding off the edge. But she manages to grab the very rim of the bridge, hanging
Oh, dear.
on with both hands, claws raking the wood. We can't see the rushing river below, but we can hear it, this thunderous roar of the storm ripping through the canyon. Who is going to save the poor little kobold?
Help, please!
I will make an athletics check to grab her and pull her up.
Alright, but first, who is you?
I am playing Sif, a kitsune. However, I am very strange to the people of this land, as I have wandered down from the far, far north, land of endless ice and snow, for I am a snowpop. I am yeah, quite unusual in that regard, in that I also have strange runes carved into my armor, and I honor my deities through practices that are foreign to this land.
Wow, what a weirdo.
Spooky.
So yeah, make me an athletics check to try and pull this kobold off before she falls into the canyon. All
Yay.
right. So yeah, you brace yourself, grab the kobold, and pull her up. But while that's happening, y'all have a little wagon full of supplies, and boy howdy, is it about to go crashing off the side. Now, you don't have a horse, you're not that rich, but you do have a little bit of a transport for your gear. It's got maybe 2 or 3 weeks worth of food supplies in it, some extra arrows for your bows, that sort of thing. And right now it's getting ready to careen off the side. Who's going to try and stop it?
Maybe the other fighter.
What, you think I actually have strength?
Finesse it.
Backflip it. There you go.
Finesse it, or try and finesse something
Flying
into the
kick.
wheels to keep it from going off?
Oh.
I mean, if I can try and do some acrobatics to try and keep it from just sliding all the way off, I can try that. Yeah.
This seems more like sleight of hand to me, though. I take it from your dexterity. You're still pretty capable there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the worst there. Yeah,
Alright,
I can.
but
I can attempt.
first, who is you?
I am Lucille. I'm a catfolk. Well, a fairly light-skinned catfolk with black hair, pitch black ears, and a little tail swishing idly back and forth. I'm a long way from home, though. I was from over in Aruna. Who knows why I'm over here? I do, but you all don't. She's got like a dancer's body type thing, but it's definitely pretty well-toned as well. And now I will try to save that cart. Oh, no.
Oh dear. Alright. So you try and jam something under the wheels to keep it from just rolling right off, but whatever it is you put under there just snaps from the pressure, and one of the bridge's railings cracks open, and the cart starts listing off, depositing its belongings into the river. But luckily, you've got a couple of flying people who might be able to help. Which one of you is first to dive down to try and save your supplies?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Sarah, she doesn't really know how to properly react, so the only way she thinks she can properly fix this is by explosions. So
That sounds like
Yes.
will help.
she is going to attack the side of the cart with booming blade and hope that because it's moving, it blasts back onto place.
Alright, so tell us a little bit about Sarah. Are you you're a fairy? You're some sort of wizard, I take it?
Yeah, Sarah is a bit of a. She's a. Just imagine being a jack of all trades and doing whatever, anything at all, and just throw it all together. And suddenly she knows spells, she knows a bit how to fight, but she's not quite perfect at both of them. But
So you're a
she manages.
bard.
No. No, she has
Don't
aspirations
understand.
in life.
Ooh.
Alright, so you want to get somewhere in life. That must mean you're a wizard. Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, give me a booming blade attack roll. Let's see if you can force the cart to GTFO that opening in the bridge.
Okay. Oop.
Don't
All
miss
right.
the cart.
You stab the cart with a dagger. Now, normally this would be rather stupid, as you would lose your dagger and your cart. However, with the power of magic, you're able to create a thunderous boom. Go ahead and roll the bonus damage. Nice. All right. You send a thunder crack through the bridge, and it shudders underneath you, but the cart rolls backwards a little bit. And as this thunderous boom lashes out, we have one more flying friend who is currently fighting against the winds as they pick up to a gale force. Z, what's up? Who is you?
I, the great and mighty Z, stand before you, guardian of the woods, protector of the forest spirits, and keeper of nature's law.
Alright, your
a-
character's killed instantly. Try again.
Struck by a lightning.
Boom. No, continue, please.
She is a, somewhat short fairy with wild blonde hair, electric blue eyes. When she's not posing dramatically and flying through the wind, she's got a dueling saber on one hip and a handbow on the other. And she guards herself in sheer white cloth, reinforced with some strategically placed leather studded with bronze.
So, that's all well and good, but none of that sounds like it's going to help you against getting battered to shit.
Oh no, but that's who she is.
Oh, yes. But unfortunately, who she is in this instance pales in comparison to what she is about to be, which is splattered against the bridge, or worse, the canyon below. For while you are flying a little higher than everyone else, your other fairy friend has dipped down to help rescue the cart, you see that the wind is only part of your problem at this point, because a great big tidal wave is surging through the gorge,
Oh no.
coming straight for El Bridge. So, why don't you give me first an athletics check or acrobatics to not just get battered away by the wind, and then some sort of check to try and alert your friends to, hey, get a move on, oh god.
Alright.
You're
This
very
wind is
buoyant.
my wind. I am just fucking flying.
You ride the wind indeed. But now what are you going to do about your friends with a kobold just being pulled up off the edge of the bridge and the cart almost rolling off? They sure don't see this big tidal wave coming.
I think I, Gee, there really isn't much I'm actually good with. Good at, but it's just yelling loudly.
Well, that is a check in of itself, a charisma roll. You can add intimidation if you have it, to try and bellow louder than this storm.
Or how about, I, good with survival. Are there like anything I can just flit behind where my voice will be carried by the wind up to them?
Yeah, there is like this big tree trunk that's slammed up into the bridge. Maybe you could use like this hollowed out log to blast them with sonic force, like some sort of enormous didgeridoo.
I was mostly hoping to get to roll survival to spot that.
Yeah, you can use survival to use it.
Sure.
To find a way to make that. Yep, you did it. Alright, you are able to fly down below the bridge this time. The wind's worse, but that's fine. You own this wind. And you are able to find a way to, like, punch out a hole in this old-ass tree and yell up at your friends. What do you tell them?
Hey! Go faster, or you'll get killed and the animals won't even get to eat you! Faster!
So with that, the rest of you look over the edge of the bridge and you see the tidal wave coming. You have just a few moments, but you succeeded enough that it's time enough to push the wagon the rest of the way off the bridge. However, you all need to work together. So, would everyone give me a group strength or constitution roll to try and move this big fucker.
Do we have to pick the same one?
No, it can be chosen individually.
Okay.
So a raw dog check or a throw? See,
Raw dog check. Oh dear.
It's fine. I got it.
Lucille's carrying us.
That's a colossal failure.
That is a tremendous failure. Alright. So, the party must abandon the wagon. It's simply too damaged by the storm to make it across in time. All of you put your backs in it together, but it's just not moving fast enough. However, Lucille, you are able to rescue one of the boxes, because you are tough and you are in a better position than everyone else. So you fling this under your arm, and you all take off running across the bridge, and just in time. Puka, you're probably like the last one on foot because you had fallen off earlier. And yeah, you have to leap off the end of the bridge as something else, something big, hits it on the bottom. And you hear a crashing behind you as it just tumbles into the gorge. The storm is almost drowned out by this unholy racket. But you are all on the other side. Relatively safe. However, there is a storm still raging. The rain is coming down in blinding sheets, and it shows no sign of stopping. So, it's time to find some shelter, or else you're going to get very, very sick very, very quickly. Would everyone like to roll me a perception or survival test? Another group check. Try to do a little bit better this time.
Boy.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh god.
Let's see which one is the better. Both the same, so.
Alright,
I'm
it's
all
all
over
on
the
you.
place.
There you go. Alright. So it's a touch and go for a bit, but not far off the road you were following, you spot a cave entrance, a entrance underneath a hillside that's overgrown with trees, and you manage to duck yourselves inside there. It's not entirely dry, and it's a little smelly, but it's not all that bad compared to the rain outside as it comes down and down and down, and by the end of the night you'll no doubt have it up to your boots, but, well, you're spared the worst of it. And so we move our heroes over to another map. As you arrive, safe, but not necessarily sound, across the gorge, and the bridge conspicuously absent come morning.
well, we're not in the best of straits, I'll admit it, folks. The whole entire wagon went down. We've only saved the one box.
Hey, what did you guys even have on the wagon?
I don't know. We kind of just
Food.
tagged along, didn't we?
Mostly
Food.
food.
Nums.
I carry all
mean,
my
I don't
equipment on me, really.
get to keep my Dungeoneer's
yummy.
pack on my backpack.
This was your spare food.
Bigger food.
Yeah, the fresh food, not the preserved rations, and a lot of it. Enough for like 3 weeks for the whole group. And now it's gone.
Yes. It's
However,
a
you do
shame.
have a week's worth of decent food left, thanks to Lucille's quick thinking and iron constitution. However, until you get a source of supplies, I will need those of you with ranged weapons to keep track of your ammunition.
Oh, I mean, I actually have to keep track of ammunition? Okay.
We
Until you find
wouldn't
some
be doing
supplies.
that anyway.
No.
No.
I have 20 crossbow bolts.
I have
Yeah.
20.
I have 40. And I had to buy my fucking ammunition because, you know, even with, like using one of my martial weapons for a hand crossbow, it doesn't come with any fucking ammo. So yeah, like out of my 15 gold or silver from background, I had to buy like a shield and ammo. Was
Oh, you know I should have bought before the game? Stud leather, but oh well.
Yeah. That
That's
would have
like
been very
45
helpful,
silver.
but alas, I'm sure you're alright. So yeah, morning comes a few hours later. You don't get the best night's sleep, but you do not wake up drenched and sick, so no need to make constitution saves. Instead, you pull yourselves out from under this tree and find the bridge gone, your cart nowhere to be seen. The water looks to be about 15, 20 feet deep now, where once it was just a babbling brook. And the road is slushed out, but still navigable at least.
it's all wet.
So what'd you like to do?
Guys, I
Yeah?
think the nature spirits are all really angry.
Nah.
No,
Listen,
really.
we got this. We just gotta follow the road. We gotta find the river, find the society, and then we'll be back on tracks in a jiffy.
Don't think there is that actually much society around here.
Oh no. But rivers are usually fine. Maybe I don't know. Find some life or good life. Good life. That's important. Like not like a wild boar or something.
Good fun.
Wild boars are good life.
Is this a lake?
Now they have their meanies.
Is what is this? Yes, that is a lake.
Hmm.
Either way, really, we're short on supplies for our expedition now. Now we've only got about roughly 17 days.
But I see this thing called a hunter's camp right over there.
Yes, we should probably resupply nearby at the hunter's camp. Hopefully, at least.
And like
I like camping.
they if they've been camped out here for a long time, they might know like
Where the lake is.
yeah. And like what's been going on in the area more than just, what we've all heard and like what monsters there are, and if anyone else has tried to go after the what's it of Senna who's a god.
They might know why the river
the-
was mad.
Yes, the cup of overflowing mana by Sanitria.
That
Well, daylight's not getting any shorter, or any longer, really. Let's be on our way then.
Alright. So, as long as you follow the road, it'll take you a little over a day to get there. But
But
that
do we-
is enough, in this forest at least, to call for some journey rolls. So for those of you who are new to Sav&D, when traveling overland, we do journey tests. There are 3 roles to fill out: the scout, the navigator, and the provisioner. Each of those 3 individuals must make a applicable skill or tool test versus a
Can-
hidden DC based on the region.
can you make the journey handout visible?
You
So we
say
know-
that like there is one, but I can make one real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have figured like you would have just copy pasted it from the 74.
Or taken Scal's one, yeah.
I mean,
It was just copied off yours.
yeah, exactly. That's just a copy of mine. I dare. But no, for once, this is not, in fact, just a clone of Sav&D, honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
I mean, no,
That
No,
sounds
because
fake,
I-
though.
I opened it and my name was Conrad, father of the revolution, hero of our time. Or, well, hero of someone's time if he hadn't been fucking killed by being aged.
I mean, I'm sorry he looked at a ghost and failed a saving throw. It sounds decidedly like a you problem, though.
I need to actually open up travels because I forgot about them. Let's see.
There we
Page
go.
14.
All players. Dude. And into handouts you go.
Okay, here we go.
Alright. So, let's go in order. So, which of you feels best kitted out to become the scout?
I think Puka's pretty good at looking.
No, surely it's the fox covered in chainmail.
I mean,
You sound stealthy.
Can I assist Puka because I'm not good at any of these other roles?
Yes, you can assist each other, but do note that if you are assisting or making a roll, you will have a -5 on your passive perception as you meander through the woods.
Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, we got to fill the navigator provision with someone else because I don't have anything else other than something for the scout.
Alright, so, yeah. Puka, if you want to make one of the scouting rolls, stealth, perception, athletics, cartographer tools,
Yeah,
you'll
you
have
get
advantage.
advantage from me helping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, that is a success, but not an exceptional one. So you are indeed able to scout your way out, reducing the chances of random encounters. Navigator, that's nature, vehicles, or navigator's tools.
Oh, hey, nature. I was about to say, guys, I'm completely useless on everything. But I have a 2 in int.
I have a +5 to nature checks.
I will help. Because it doesn't matter if my passive perception gets docked, it's only 11. Doesn't matter. Wisdom was my dump stat.
is that, like... Do you have proficiency in perception?
Yes, I do.
Oh wow, that really is a dump stat.
It came as part of my background as Far Wanderer. Because the fluff for being a Far Wanderer was a lot better than the actual bonuses from being one. I don't care about optimization that much.
I'm sure you'll be fine. So yeah, one of you can make a navigator roll. I think that sounds like a Hoff.
Yep, with advantage because help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's it.
Oh shit!
Yay.
See, I told you I knew where I was going. So
Nature.
first we go to the third trench right, and then left, and then right again. And see?
Yeah, oh boy, we gonna get the discovery.
Oh boy! I actually have a table of that for this adventure.
Yeah,
All
it's gonna
right.
be a monster that you're gonna try and kill us with.
No, I would never do that. Discovery's supposed to be good for you. Anyway, provisioner. Survival, cooked utensils, herbalism kit.
So, looks like the person with the worst bonus gets to do their thing unassisted.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. Failure examples include illness, fatigue, lost supplies, and wild animal attacks. Well, in before that crate just disappeared. No. Let's see, but first let's handle the discovery. Scroll around my notes for a second here. Here we go. Alright, Hoff, roll me a d20, because you got the discovery.
5.
5.
Alright. And 1d100 as well.
Oh lord. Oh lord. 6!
Excellent.
Still got it.
I can't wait for you to roll a 7 next.
Alright, and then, let's see, Mers. Could you roll me 2d20, please? All
There's the
right.
7.
Yeah, it's there. Okay. Well, that's convenient enough. All right. Let me just set up a map right quick. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, tell you what, why don't you guys set up a marching order going north for me? Just like, around here.
Okay.
How wide?
2 squares.
Wait, who's the front?
Going
me and
north.
Stray, like,
So,
up here.
yeah,
It's
the
like this.
fighters are in front, surprisingly.
Okay.
I think Sarah would be like going in front with the map and basically like pointing out left and right, like where they're going. Not really paying all too much attention to the others.
Alright. So yeah, you guys got a successful scout test, so you guys are going to start out here, maybe a little bit off the road, stealthed. But, also, big ol' F on the survival test, so would everyone give me a constitution saving throw to start this out? 'Cause whether it's from the terrible weather or bad food or what, you put a fairy in charge of taking care of you, and yeah.
And honestly, it's a fairy who doesn't really care about
One-
you. She
one-
cares about the balance of nature.
One fairy is good, one fairy is evil. You decide which one.
And it turns out
There are
the
two
balance of
fairies
nature
inside you.
says that the kobold and the cat girl need to get sick. So both of you mark 1 rank of exhaustion, please.
Oh, I hate
As-
that mechanic,
yeah,
but okay.
You feel the weight of your soggy clothing and your
Where do I mark
preserved
that?
rations. Let's see.
You
Oh,
can turn on
so-
the exhaustion tracker in your character sheet on the cogwheel and then just up it there.
Where it be?
Here, I will turn it on for you.
But
It's
the only thing we have is disadvantage on ability checks now.
Fugma.
Oh, there it is. It's all the way at the bottom. So show exhaustion tracker. There you go. And now you have
Uh-huh.
1. It's not that bad, but yeah,
Where is it on the character sheet?
it's right in the
Select all
middle.
6 and you win a prize.
This is like a regular 70 where we don't get to heal exhaustion from a night of sleeping, isn't it?
Correct. You need to find
Ah.
a civilized shelter to get rid of exhaustion.
Even
so yeah,
for a kobold?
even for a kobold.
Yeah.
Kobolds are social creatures. You need your friends and family to take care of you when you are feeling down. Speaking of people who are feeling down, as you guys are creeping through the forest, trying not to cough too loudly, you catch sight of some large, dark shapes prowling on the road, and the scent of blood wafts up to you.
Oh no. I smell blood.
Yes. So do I.
I see dead people.
So do I, yes.
Not just dead people. You see on the road a couple of bodies, each with several big bushy tails that are covered in mud and blood. You see dead kitsune.
Oh.
You're a monster.
No.
So this will sound bad, but like, is their cart still got like supplies nearby on it? There.
Yeah, there's these two enormous monsters that are investigating that very possibility at this moment. They are rooting around in the boxes and crates, and one of them comes up with this big hunk of sausage in its mouth, and it just swallows whole.
See, those are the bad meanings I was talking about. We should avoid those. Like,
Wait, what's the distance?
No, they're. If we can take them out, we can get supplies back for all of us. It's worth it.
Is it though?
I don't know.
It's worth it.
Means less that we'll have to spend on getting resupplied. So I'd say
How
yes.
do they? How do they not? How do they not hear us coming?
About
Because
that,
we're stealth.
I don't think we
Well,
have
we
a
don't know.
choice.
all right. So the good news is, Puka, you had advantage on your stealth roll, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, though they also have advantage, they roll equal to you, and thus, if you're very, very quiet, they might not notice you while they're busy dicking around in these crates. But that won't last for too long. Yeah, if you guys start moving towards them, you'll need to roll group stealth to try and get the jump on them. And Sif will probably make you fail.
Excuse me. Excuse. Wait, is this like actually a big tree? Can I move up?
Yeah, it's a big tree. You can move around the center there. Just don't get like in the middle of it. It looks like
And
the
don't
trunk
climb
will
it, because
break.
you come from underground, and heights are scary.
I
You might fall into the
am
sun.
going to cast minor illusion
How do you have minor
Like-
illusion? Are you a wizard?
because I am a Lord Drake Kobold. I have 2 sorcerer cantrips and 1 level 1 sorcerer spell.
What?
Yes. Kobold subrace.
Kobolds have
What?
sub-races?
They have
Yeah.
sub races?
Yeah,
I think-
2, 3 of them.
What?
There's
I think you looked at the wrong material for that.
Where?
Kobold, D&D 5th edition on the Roll20 Compendium. Kobold, attributes, lost god, wing kobolds.
Yeah, those are monsters.
Yeah.
That
Those are monsters.
sure.
Ooh.
That sure. That there is a playable thing for being a Lordrake Kobold, but it sure is under the 5e homebrew section.
And on top of that, weren't we restricted to Savin's guidebook?
Yeah.
Yes, but that does
Except
include
kobold,
kobolds.
No, that's. But I was saying that even if it was like a 5e thing, Savin might not have approved it for his guidebook.
Yeah, unless it was
No,
under.
because that's just some dude's
yeah.
homebrew. Kobolds are
I
approved.
probably should have asked, but I thought it was. I didn't know that was homebrew. I didn't see it.
It's cool.
Oh,
So
good thing
if
not.
you want, let me just take a screenshot of what your actual traits are real quick.
Oh, yeah.
I can give those to you, because yeah, kobolds do not, in fact, have any sub-races in 5e.
Aw.
For a minute, I was very impressed with Guard's character building.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, you're an arcane trickster already. Oh my god.
Not at level 1.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll some knowledge checks while Guardy's updating, you can totally drop some nature. And I'm gonna
I
bust my
was-
window
7,
'cause Jesus
I
Christ.
can't see that. I don't have all.
I will assist on the nature check with Hoff.
What was that, Guardy?
Okay.
I can't see
23.
that. I don't have. It says I need full load.
Oh no,
It's
I screenshotted it.
Oh.
It's in chat.
And
So yeah, with a 19, you're right. Those are not wolves per se. They are wargs. These are particularly large, brutish creatures, originally bred by goblins long ago, and they have a sinister, fiendish intelligence to them, and, as well, a particular cruelty.
Do you tell us that they were made by goblins?
Yeah, they were made by goblins and used to effect in the war.
That was a half question, though.
They're
Yeah.
so they're wargs, you could say.
Wargs.
Yeah, war as in WAR. That's
I'll
very
get a
bad.
I'll get a
I'm
glint in
very
my eye.
tired.
I will get a very, very much glint in my eye. Glare towards those things. Now I actually have to kill them.
So see, goblins made them so they're kind of clunky because, like, if you stab them from below, that's usually their weak spot, like below their muzzle.
Made in, like, what way? Like, lots
it's
of
it's
regular
like if you-
wolves fucking, or like...
Yeah, but it's usually like the biggest and meanest ones, and then they just end up that way.
Oh yeah, they're fine.
That's you'd have to ask Sav&D. Because that might be the way in a different setting, but that might not be the way they were made in this game. Also, if you ignore every random encounter just because there are animals in it, then it's going to be a short campaign.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, we need to kill them. Because I have a flaw that kind of makes me need to do this.
What, do you want
I just
inspiration or
wish-
something?
I just want them to come within 30 feet because I already have a spell because unlike LOA, I actually am a great and powerful wizard by being a kitsune. I can just suggest for them to go somewhere else,
No, don't suggest that. No, they need to die.
but I can just say I can tell one to heck off.
No, they both need to die.
But why?
Because they're
Also-
goblin made.
Also, if you're leaning into your flaw, then shouldn't you already be opening fire?
Oh, you're right. You're very right. You're very, very, very right. At the closest one.
Alright, well, that is indeed a hit. And since no one was expecting that, that'll be the only surprise attack.
Yeah.
Let's see, 9 Damagios. Alright.
Yeah.
Poo.
And after that, I'm just gonna drop my short bow. Well,
Oh, double poo. Oh, it's not like Zill's gonna do anything anyway.
switching into double
Nice.
scimitar.
What are these rolls? Usually I roll like shit.
No, this character
Come, you-
good.
Come,
I
you
didn't know.
goblin-made monstrosities! I'll put an end to your very existence. You need to
Alright.
die.
Who forgot to click themselves? Guardian.
Me.
There you go. You can just edit your number.
Hey. Okay, well, that wasn't really nice, but let's just go slow. Maybe we can just scare them away, especially after you shot them now. But
No,
it's fine, I have a plan.
they die. They die today.
That's very aggressive. Like,
Well, what are you gonna do about it? What's this plan of yours? Because it is your turn.
so, Sarah is going to go in front. She's gonna fly over there. And she is going to just use her action to dodge, and she's just gonna say, like, it's okay, shh. And she's gonna be, like, non-threatening and just trying to, basically trying to, calm the creature down because it's just got shot.
Alright, that is going to be a mighty DC, but I will let you attempt it. Go ahead and roll animal handling.
Okay.
This will be your action before you roll.
Yes. I was, as I said, I was going to take the dodge action, so I'm just going to do that instead.
Okay, that's fine. So you are flying. About how high up are you?
10 feet up, I'd
Okay.
say.
Yeah. All right. Sif.
Bump in the road. Dodge action. Done.
The mighty and powerful wizard. Lucille.
Rip and tear until it's done. And dodge action up here.
The ripping and tearing here is not really happening. But all right, Puka. Just so you know, Sierra here isn't within range to give you pack tactics on this warg.
Isn't in 5 feet or?
She is 10 feet up off the ground, though.
Mhm.
Oh. Am I still hidden enough?
You are hidden, so that will cancel out your light sensitivity.
Oh, is it sunlight
Yeah, it's the middle
out?
of the day.
Oh well.
Hold on 1 second, because
Hmm.
you'll be able to tell when it's suddenly not.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Oh.
Ah, I
have
should
a
have 30 feet. Yeah. I have dark vision.
Oh no, a sudden solar eclipse.
Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
have dark vision?
Yeah.
Oh, right,
Cat
you're
folk
not a
get dark
kitsune,
vision.
you're a cat. I'll fix that in a bit, but for now.
Also, holy shit. The divine gliding messes up when you scroll.
Yeah, I'm turning that off. There you go.
I do have a question. Why don't I have dark vision?
You a kitsune.
Foxes are nocturnal, dude.
I mean,
Sucks to
That's
suck.
something you should have brought up during Karchen.
I thought I had dark vision last time I played a kitsune.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Zooming made this worse.
you might need to refresh if the dynamic lighting's bugged out now.
Yeah, just give me 1 second.
And I'll take the opportunity to go edit this.
Remember, you don't need dark vision if you can cast dancing lights.
Oh, there we go. All
I
right.
can cast dancing lights, but I honestly thought I had dark vision because vision for kitsune isn't listed. It's just there's nothing.
It's
So I
not
just
listed
assumed.
unless you have a special feature. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Alright, so yeah, Puka, you are up. So
I shoot.
yeah, just so you know, you can always take the ready action to basically create an if-then check. So like, if somebody gets within melee range of a warg, I will shoot the warg.
Okay.
And
I will
that way
do
you
that.
can get your pack tactics later.
Uh, Don't worry, I'll shoot myself in the foot here. I looked it up. Arctic foxes burrow during the night because it's cold, and then they
Aha.
hunt during the day. So it's fine. I have dancing lights, so
Yeah, you have Foxfire. So yeah, the wargs. So this one here is gonna kind of scarp around here and just lunge up, jump on top of this like wobbly ass cart and try and lunge for the fairy, just jump up in the air. So this will be at disadvantage because everyone's a dodgy boy. Munch. Well, the dodge didn't help, but on the other hand, and this warg is just gonna barrel forward. Guardy, your ready to action goes off as this thing thumps into the fighters.
Looks like you just went AFK.
Oh, rip. Alright, I'll go ahead and roll that for him then. Just in case there's a sneak attack crit that just obliterates this dude. Pew! Not as such, but it does hit. 4, 9, 10, 11 damage. Bang.
A sizable amount.
And then the warg, let's see. I guess it's going to go after Lucille since, actually it couldn't see you guys, so. Alright, it go after Sif. It munch and it fail. huge slavering jaws clamp down in front of you, but your armor and dodging talents see you safely through. Paladin friend.
Yeah. Oh my god. Alright.
Return the slab or suffer my curse.
Fine. Guess you're gonna actually have to work for your meal this time. Nah.
Fuck. Alright. You plug it. But does not die. Not yet, anyway. Alright. Sarah.
Okay, so bad. Bad, 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 bad. Not good. She is gonna fly down. She's gonna use shocking grasp as basically as like a shock collar, basically. So,
Alright, I
and
dig it.
that's yeah. Then this is. Oh, wait, no, wait.
You need to
Why is it
attack
just
with
rolling?
that.
Yeah. That's weird. Sure. Place that in there. But there we go. +5. There we go.
Alright, I'll let you keep that 7 damage. Bzzzt. It shrieks this horrible, almost humanoid sounding roar of pain and anguish as it stumbles back and flails around as you tase it.
Now sit. Then she's gonna fly up again.
Alright, if you want to fly up into a distance that would potentially be meaningful, you will risk an opportunity attack.
Shocking grasp takes away the reaction.
Oh, is that right? Alright, sorry. The
Wait,
only thing I
no,
remember
does
about
it?
that is that it gives you advantage versus Metal Boys.
Hold on, does it actually do that?
Yeah. There's a reason it's really good.
Yep.
Does.
Yep.
Oh yeah, can't take reactions.
So, alright, so yeah, it munches at you, but it's too fucked up from getting zappoed to do anything effectual. Sif.
All right. What action is Foxfire? Is it like casting the spell? Is it as casting the spell, or is
Yes.
it a bonus action?
It is just the spell. Also, it's not dark out, FYI. That was just to muck with Guardy.
Show
Oh.
off.
Yeah, you can, in
But-
fact, see just fine. It's the middle of the day.
But no, I can't see.
Oh, you need to refresh
Oh,
them.
refresh then, yeah.
Turning on and off dynamic lighting just destroys Roll20 for some reason. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah. Cannot do it while players are on the map.
I
It's so
thought that
dumb.
I just fucking spaced out for a second, and then all of a sudden, like, we got attacked by magical darkness. I was like, oh, I guess this is our like.
Yeah, one of the wargs is actually a powerful wizard as well.
Yeah, apparently.
Solar eclipse. Not again.
Okay. Well.
Well, fuck. Alright,
It's
yeah, that,
Pity I rolled a 1.
you stab right through its chest, and you're sure you hit something vital, but it doesn't drop dead immediately. It's still clinging to its life.
And I guess I'll just do this.
Yeah. Alright, Lucy, go.
Alright. First up, gotta stab it. That
Alright.
kills it.
It drops. There's a...
Alright. Then I'm gonna move over here, and I've got another thing. I'm gonna stab the other one.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Alright.
That's right. 2 weapon fighter here. So roll into death to these Vorgs.
You are. Puka.
guard.
Oh, sorry. Is it Shusty Tan?
Uh-huh.
Pew pew.
All right. It drops dead. You plant an arrow straight through its eye. It crumples to the ground. All right. Hold on. Hold on, Puka. So as you're moving forward, ready to examine your kill, you get about, like, meow. And then the other shoe drops.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 wargs. Magma boules.
Oh no.
So let's see, what's the reach on this? Okay, so you get about here then.
Oh no.
Do 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 do.
Oh.
Of course.
no.
Oh. Hi, tree.
And then one of the tree's roots just reaches up and tries to grab your shit.
Bleh.
An awakened tree.
That's a dead kobold. Or at least unconscious kobold.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this thing reaches out and it just shoots a root straight up. The kobold makes a shrieking sound and then crumples.
Bleh.
An awakened tree, you say.
It would appear so.
But the thing is, it's not an ent, so it may be rooted.
All right.
Oh God! It's the tree from Charlie Brown.
No, it's the tree from Evil Dead. It's even worse.
The trees are attacking man.
So what does this tree actually look like?
It looks like a tree. In fact, honestly, if you hadn't just seen a root shoot up out of the ground and just violate Puka in the most obscene way, you would not know that there was anything abnormal about it. It's just a big old oak tree.
Hey! She didn't do nothing to you. That was unnecessary. Bad tree. Bad. And I'm gonna flick down and just rub Puka's nose and give her 1 hit point.
I mean, she was kind of digging around in her underbrushes, which, I mean, if it's a lady tree, then I would understand. Are you a lady tree?
I if it is a lady tree, it's got some masculine ideas.
The tree whistles its branches at you. You have no idea what it said.
Yeah.
And then like move back and up a bit. So like, what symbol did you say for like flying?
The wings, here. Let me... Boop.
So gonna go like 20 foot up.
Sounds good.
Right after you, your turn, it just reaches around and slaps Puka again, and now is.
That would genuinely kill the guardian.
No, the tree moved. It actually can move.
Oh God, it can move. I call bullshit.
Yeah, so do I.
So yeah, the tree just uproots and starts thump, boom, boom. And, yeah, Sif. Hi, how's it going? Bap.
Miss.
Alright, so yeah, you bring your shield up just in time as this massive root slams into you, pushes you back like a good 5 feet through the dirt. That would have been a nearly lethal blow.
I am
to a lesser
smart
extent.
fighter, not incredibly tough fighter. Although I am only 1 away from the max a fighter can get if they have a 15.
Alright, Sierra.
Okay, Sarah is going
Sarah.
to. Yeah, it's fine. Show also sets Sierra constantly. It's fine.
I would like to point out that sometimes retreating is the best option, and it hits really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had these foods dangled in front of us just so Savid could whip us around a little.
I mean, I'm fine with running away. I've completed my objective here.
Fuck you, puppies.
Look, they're goblin made. They're not good boys.
I mean, yeah, you know they're not good boys because they're goblin made, not because they just murdered all these kitsunes.
Look, okay, let me point you to my flaw that I'm very racist against hobgoblins.
Speaking of
So-
which, you can have your inspiration.
Okay.
And then yeah, what do Havo?
Sarah's gonna go like a hablas Silvan? No, okay. Okay. Let's just try and get out. Retreat. Get the cart. If it's standing up.
No, these carts are devastated.
Yeah, she's just gonna look down, grab the first thing that looks useful, and then just
Sure.
fly a bit away.
Grab a snossig on the way out.
Make a perception check to see if you can find anything useful.
Okay, perception it is. Boop.
Alright, you find a small pouch on one of the kitsunes you were standing over, so you grab that off her belt and then book it.
Come on.
Sif.
No? Okay.
Yeah, nothing of particular note, especially when you got this big dog like half covering you, or covering all the stuff near you.
Okay, second question. Am I out of its reach?
You have no idea.
Should I... Hmm.
You are 15 feet away from it at present, if that matters.
And that is the square in which Puka went down.
So, disengage. Combat, disengage.
So
Take a
it just makes you immune to oppies, so you just move your normal speed.
So, 30.
Yeah. Right. Away you go.
Over there.
Lucille.
Okay. I will first off stuff my right-handed scimitar back into its pouch on my back, and then I will make a perception check, see if I can't find anything to grab on my way out.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, nah. You see a bunch of food the orgs have slobbered and ground up, but it's probably not edible by people now.
Okay then. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. And then I have an action, so dash for another 30.
Alright.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Puka. So when you go down in my games, you get a rank of exhaustion, so bump yourself up to, I believe, 2 now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's a big tree. It doesn't seem like it's paying attention to you at the moment. It was trying to fight this fucking Foxo, but she left. And now, if it had a face, it'd be rounding on you like, you say, what, little bitch?
Oh dear God.
So, just to let you know, in case you don't know, exhaustion 1
It
is disadvantage on
tells
ability
me
checks.
My speed is halved.
Okay.
But the good news is you're a rogue.
So-
Oh, wait, you're at second level. Never mind.
So, you're
Yeah.
also getting knocked unconscious makes you go prone.
Can I both get up and disengage?
Yes, it just takes half of your movement to stand up. So if you normally have 30, then you would have 15 left over. But you also have, I think, half of
You
that now, so
may-
you're like 5 feet left.
Does that
As a rogue, you can
Does it- does
disengage
round
as a
up or
bonus
down?
action.
Not at level 1.
No?
go to?
So yeah,
Rest
you
in
are
peace,
you are able
little
to
dog.
stand up and stagger away a few feet. Z, the tree Z's you.
Yeah.
So You could be a hero and try and tank this thing for rounds so Puka can escape. But
God damn it, why did it have to go to Initiative 0? This initiative order is really fucked, Puka, because, like,
yep.
yeah. And I can't, like, delay till after that, because that's not a thing, and, like...
Nope. So you can stand and fight, or leave the kobold to die.
Can you try to draw its attention?
Potentially.
Call it mean names and flutter backwards.
Your mother was an elderbearer and your father was a whore.
Alright. So yeah, I'm going to, flutter, like, down and back some, and then, like, up a bit more. So, like, can I go up to 30 feet? And as I do, I'm gonna yell at the tree. And I'm going to yell in Infernal. Hey! Hey! Look, I know you're being neglected. I know the person meant to do this, you know, fucked off, but come on! Come on, she didn't do anything.
Alright, so it can't understand you, but I will let you make a charisma check to try and draw its attention anyway.
I mean, if it was like an actual slipped through spirit, it might have had a chance to, but... Persuade?
No, this will just be charisma, because it couldn't understand you. Oh, fuck. Well, alright then. Maybe Puka lives. So let's see. Alright, hold on. I can be a dick about this. Here you go. It's gonna attack the fairy, but it's keeping its eye on you. Alright, fairy. Whap. Nope.
No.
If you're lucky, it might not have 10 feet of reach.
A big
It
root
has like
swings
15
out,
feet.
tries to knock you out of the air, but you nimbly dodge aside. Wizard friend. Are the three of you guys just gonna book it out of here? 'Cause
Well,
It also moves farther than I can move per round.
Sarah's gonna do a cheeky little search on the scout before flying upwards to get a better look at the situation, what's happening there.
Sure. If you want to spend your action doing it, you can make a full
Mhm.
investigation check, or you can just percept it real quick.
Investigate.
Alright, with a 21. So these carts weren't carrying anything in particular when they moved on. There's a few crates, but those look to be mostly full of, like, random junk. It's not like they're moving food, supplies, or money or treasure. It looks like just personal possessions, but you do find another, a small box, like maybe 10 inches across and 3 deep, that you were able to pick up and pocket. It looks fairly well made. It might have something valuable in it.
She's just gonna fly up and yell at like, come on, get out of there. It's a meanie.
Shouting encouragement.
Yeah. You can do it. Believe in yourself.
Alright, Sif.
Hey, did you know one of my ideals is honor? And it kind of seems like a bad idea to leave one of my party members to die. That would bring shame upon myself and my whole clan.
It would. Your ancestors would be shamed, as would your descendants.
30 feet, and I'm going to pick up the kobold. Kobold is tiny. I
Yeah.
also have another 30 feet, so I'm going to run back and then get opportunity attack.
It does take your
Does-
action to pick somebody up, however.
And
Does
when
it?
you're
Okay.
carrying someone, you can
Your
only
speed
move
is
half
half.
speed, can't you?
Yep.
But you safely get Puka on your back and out of harm's way for now. Lucille. Lucille, the very fucking far away.
But does that count if the creature is small that I'm picking up?
No.
She aims the tiny.
No, she might be tiny, but she got hips like what?
Oh, right.
I also have gear like
that?
Yeah, she's also loaded with cat. Anyway, Angel.
I was muted. That would explain why people are talking over and couldn't
Yes.
hear me. Yes. I'll move back a little bit, and I'll swap out to my longbow again, and I will try and ping the tree.
All right.
Boop.
Let's see. What's your armor class? All right. That is a hit. Boop. You lodge an arrow directly in the tree. You can't really see any sign of damage, but there's some. Those of you who are closer can see black sap rolling out of the hole in the bark. Puka.
can I do anything while being carried, or
Yeah, you just cannot move
then
unless you want
cheer.
to break the hold.
Ah.
But you can still
Hmm.
shoot, use items, etc.
I don't know, is shooting a good idea?
This would be a fine time to let us know if you had Misty Step.
Hmm. 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 I will do my best to look small and non-important.
You can totally make a stealth check, just like dive into Sif's pack and try and hide.
Sure.
Sounds good. Alright, the tree has no idea who you even were. Were you ever there to begin with? We'll never know. Z.
Stupid tree.
Alright. I'm getting a bit miffed at this tree, and it's bleeding black, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not normal for trees, right?
No.
Alright. For the balance!
Poke. It does not bleed.
It's
Do you want
concealed.
to move at any point, or are you content to on guard it?
I mean, they had to move 30 foot down.
Oh, that's right.
Stab
Fair
it.
enough. All right. Well, it bitch slaps you to the ground.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Well, okay then. Wizard friend, things are looking a little bleak again all of a sudden.
Yeah. Sarah is gonna fly. Well, she's still 30 feet up, so she's gonna fly a little bit upwards and ride over, and then she's just gonna make a lot of noise, and she's like, "Hey, hey, listen, listen, hey, hey!" She's just yelling, trying to catch its attention as it to make
Alright.
it like try and attack her. Or
So
But
you're
she's
in
just out
range
of
of this
reach.
thing attacking you then, because it's pretty big boy.
If it's in range, then she's probably just try and move a little bit away, like here, but still high up, and just
Okay,
try
so
and draw its attention instead from like all these people. Just try and
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, you two can make a
be
charisma check to
annoying.
try and draw its attention. All right. All right. I'll come fight you. Sif. One of your other friends has decided to fight the tree and gone down.
Wait, can I talk out of turn
Yes,
in
absolutely.
combat? I forget. Sif Puka is asking if you can make.
No. I can do
Fuck.
one thing though. Is this a creature?
I mean, every monster is technically
Yes,
a creature,
it's
unless
a
it's an
creature.
object. But yes,
This is a creature I can see. Hang on. Before I do a thing where I cast a spell and then I'm told that it doesn't work on it, does suggestion work on magic trees?
No. It must
Suggestion
share
works on
language with you.
humanoids. Mm-hmm.
Does it speak Fey?
It hasn't responded to Sylvan yet.
Has not
Okay.
responded to the language of fairies or the language of spirits.
Must be a German tree.
Scheiße! No wonder it's so fucking angry.
So, Puka has two options. She can jump off the back and wheedly woo that way, because I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement to go and then grab Zil by the scruff.
Alright, so you just dump Puka.
It's up to her. She can come along if she wants. Oh, no, she can't. I need to use that movement speed.
Yeah, also Puka has 1 hit point, so that's probably not a brilliant plan.
I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright, you get over there.
And now I have a fairy.
Alright. Well, Lucille, it's a scrum over there. What are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to stay over here and I'm just going to pelt it with arrows because that's a smarter plan than staying next to the tree.
Alright, sounds good.
That wasn't my plan to begin
Boom.
with, but people needed
Alright,
saving.
you sink another
know.
arrow into it. It bleeds. Puka.
And then I turn in also shoes.
Alright, Puka stumbles
Yeah.
away and lets loose an arrow. Alright, it is not in contact with any of your friends, so no sneak attack, but you do hit it.
They aren't there with
Yeah.
intent.
Alright. Z, make it a save.
Yeah!
Alright, that's a success. I'll give you and green. And this thing's gonna come up here and fight this fucking bitch ass fairy. Good night.
Motherfucker!
I think you just died, didn't you?
Yeah, that's double my hit points.
Oh,
Wait. Oh, fuck!
So the wizard baits the tree into attacking her, and it do, and there's just a red mist where her body was a few moments ago,
Oh.
as she is just obliterated by this thing.
God! I regret saving you.
Let's lose half the party in the first encounter, guys. This is great.
Hey,
Yeah.
I said the first thing I said was like, "Hey, just let me be the at the camp," because this character was heavily based on that sub race being a thing.
Oh well.
Yeah, so it's splat. And the tree wraps its roots around the desiccated body parts and it's gonna go.
I'm going to bed because it's 2 a.m.
All right. See ya.
Sorry, that happened to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Good night.
Oh. I feel bad for him.
Oh god, of all the things I expected to happen. That wasn't one of them. Oh, God.
So,
The tree is on its second crit in a row.
Yeah, I mean, the tree's been critting pretty well.
This is
Guys,
just standard Sav&D. I'm really surprised Guardy survived. Like that of the people who were I thought might die here. That was the opposite. All right, Sif, one of your fairies has just been annihilated.
No, this is proper Sav&D, really.
If I don't try to double move, then it's just going to come and kill us both.
I mean, you already grabbed me last time, right?
Yeah.
Then fucking go for it.
Well, my movement is halved.
Yeah, so you can get 30
that
feet away.
means-
Don't
probably-
go up. Go, like, around.
Around?
Meaning, like, often in a direction where it's not going to have a speed advantage on you.
Yeah, that's where I was pointing to begin with, and you guys said don't go
Yeah.
that way.
I like that idea.
Whatever.
Like,
you do you.
That way it has the
Go
cart between.
upwards, it's got... I mean, it didn't have much move, but it did have, like, fucking plenty of reach still, so...
Can it go through the
Alternatively,
cart,
just go
though?
off... Just don't go down and off the map.
I could just leave the
And
map and
separate.
double
Split
back
the
around.
party. Split
That
the
is Sav&D tradition.
Yeah.
Not splitting the party, I'm just going down and around this way.
That's fine.
Yeah,
and
but
then running into another Trent
I guess, yeah.
in the middle of the wood.
All right, so Sif,
There's
you're just going to
nothing
end
I
up
can-
double moving this turn, right?
Yeah, there's
All right,
nothing I
I'll-
can
I'll
do
let you
if
figure
there's a
out.
fucking another one.
I'll let you figure out where exactly you want to end up. Lucille.
You know what? This plan has been working out pretty well, so I'm just going to continue doing it.
All right. Unfortunately, that time your arrow just goes through the branches.
Okay. I have a little bit of movement, so I'm just going to scoot up just a tiny bit, yeah.
All right, Puka.
I will double move.
That's smart. All right. And then yeah, the Z make a death save. All right, you're fine.
I'm good at these.
Yeah. All right, and then this tree is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and it's gonna leave with its prize. And unless you guys really want to pursue the tree, then yeah, I think we're good.
So does anyone have anything to actually help her up there?
Oh yeah, I guess we are still in turn order because death saving throws. Sif. Oh,
So that's 2 successes, 1 failure.
so yeah, Stray. Hold on, before anyone rolls anything, do you have medicine or a healer's kit?
Fuck no.
Alright, well, you can try the medicine skill untrained, because this is 5e, but it's a DC 10 to stabilize somebody. Alright, close.
So, no,
but
hang on.
That's
That's initiative.
what's your wisdom modifier?
-1.
Alright,
I deliberately made a fighter.
cool. Alright, Mers, don't roll a 1.
So,
Alright, you can try again, because it's 2 for 2 now, so this next saving throw is going to go either way.
I do have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do I get inspiration for living up to my ideal?
Yeah, what is your ideal?
Honor. If I dishonor myself, I dishonor my whole clan. And so I ran back into the shit and saved 2 party
He
members.
saved the kobold and the
Yeah, absolutely.
the
You
fairy.
totally have
One of the
inspiration.
And that means that Merzendi has inspiration because you can use that on death saves.
Alright.
Yeah, you
I
can.
mean, or
I could roll medicine, but you're rolling at a 0 for your death saves, and I'm rolling at a -1 for
It's
medicine.
true. It's actually
Straight.
better for you to make the.
Hey, I have inspiration as well, so you can do them both.
Okay, that's true. So if you want to make an advantage medicine check, and then if that fails, Mers can make an advantaged death saving throw.
But if I get a 1, does that
No.
just mean I snap her neck?
No, it does not
Just
actually.
2 nat 1s.
That is not how that works. That's fine. You might hurt yourself though. Okay, you're fine. So I guess Amjel, you can keep your inspiration, and then yeah, the fairy is unconscious but stabilized. You're gonna wake up in 3 hours.
But
Just kind of start carrying her over this way, skirting that. What are these? Empty boxes?
There's some more boxes and shit that fell out of the cart.
Anything useful or no?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yay! Investigation. Hey, look, it's an int check.
Hey, investigation. Again, you don't really see anything particularly useful unless you're looking for like spare kitsune-sized clothes or like little tail cozies. But yeah, no, these genuinely do seem just like random personal effects.
Okay. Looks
The
like
the other
right-
fairy had a box she picked up and a pouch from some of the kitsune, but those were just like scattered into the middle of the ruckus when she evaporated.
Seems like the the wolves ate all the good stuff before he came here. This is what we call a red herring.
So it would seem.
Okay. Well, eventually we're gonna end up
Yeah.
this way and going off the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you got Z in your arms, carrying her along. She's luckily fairly light, being a fairy. Puka's pretty fucked up though, so that's gonna slow you guys down considerably.
Come on, I'll carry you. You're all kinds of messed up right now.
So what is our composition? What
will
even?
not resist at
What
all.
even is Z?
You guys have 2 fighters, a paladin, and a rogue now. And assuming Hoff comes back next session, whatever he rolls up.
This is fine.
Yeah, you got a very martial party.
Yeah.
In my defense, I claimed my class first.
In my defense, 2 fires is always a good thing to have.
I understand
In
the
my
Sav&D
defense,
party is like all
I'm the
martials
skill
and
monkey.
attack casters too.
No, we have a paladin. That means we're fine, right?
Yeah,
So then
yeah. The paladin can
Totally.
just get Z up and wait a second.
Yeah.
All right.
The paladin got dropped trying to do paladin things, and
Can
you know.
we-
Succeeding.
Can we grab her talisman in her hand, start slapping her in the face with it, telling her to heal? Like,
Yeah. All right. Z, you get another failed death
Better.
saving throw and die.
I mean, the
No.
talisman is like a sprig of holly.
All right. That's probably gonna suck to get slapped with over and over, but yeah. No.
Oh yeah, that would be like a massive rash.
Heal thyself.
do we
physician.
even know if fairies have the same kind of skin? Maybe they get rashes from completely normal stuff.
Yeah, they eat peanut
Oh,
butter and they just
mate.
break out in hives.
Maybe they get rashes from being carried by kitsunes.
So she's allergic
be.
to fluff. Oh no, the worst fate.
Wow.
She's allergic to chainmail.
Oh yeah, your
Terrible
chainmail's
paladin.
iron. Ah.
This is wrought iron chainmail.
All right. So the rest of your journey is very slow going. A few hours later, Z will wake up and be covered in blood, and one of your friends is missing when you wake up in your camp that night. But what do?
Hey. I don't think we won, did we?
That we did not.
Well, the tree killed one of us and then went away, so a draw?
That was a piece of shit tree. Wasn't even listening to the tree language.
It
Bad
was
tree.
it was ridiculously strong.
And she was the smartest one, but you guys, trees aren't meant to
To get up and grab
bleed.
people? Yes.
I mean, they're meant to do that, but they're not meant to bleed like black jet.
Bad tree.
Honestly, it was also a part of Sav&D rolling 2 natural 20s in a row.
Yeah.
To be fair, even if I hadn't crit, that tree almost obliterated Offo anyway. Fairy
Yeah,
only had
no.
7 HP.
That's very fair. I mean, it was a
Fucking
wizard.
Lord.
Yeah, but if you hadn't crit me, I would have been up enough to disengage.
Yeah.
And that would have bought enough time for Puka to be carried away, and we would have.
If only I
managed.
didn't roll like I always roll.
This is the ways of fate. We can't change it. It is what happened.
But Savan, I'm not Scout. You don't have to. Crit
I don't
me every
have
time.
Scow, so get fucked. I have to pick
Yeah.
on some other foreigner now.
Okay, guess I have to never go in melee again.
You're an archer paladin now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe Hoff will come back as a half-mad druid wandering around the world.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, come back. Is the tree wearing the
Yeah, it's this the
mask?
dryad in the tree is very full now. She'd like to accompany you on your adventures.
Anyways,
God.
it's going to be a rough night. We'll need to rotate watches and make sure nothing sneaks up on us like a tree. We're still a little bit away from the camp, I do believe. Also, if a tree does come at us, run away and just pelt it with arrows.
Everyone was trying to run away.
I need to step away and use the restroom real quick.
Alright. So, the night goes by uneventfully. And the next day, you are able to make slow, weary progress towards the hunter's camp. With those of you injured as you are, or sickened, it is slow, slogging going. Everyone, please mark off 2 rations from your reserves.
Can they not roll hit die?
No,
You
they
can, but it
yeah.
doesn't really matter. It's the exhaustion that's fucking you up.
No.
So you-
but
so-
I'm saying you guys should roll hit die to get your hit points.
I mean, yeah, fair. If you've been injured, roll your hit dice. Also, he says 2 rations?
Yes, because it takes you 2 days to get to the camp.
Okay. 8 rations remaining.
Yeah, if you click the hit die button on your character sheet, it will actually auto roll for you with the modifier. Just FYI.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, sickened won't go away.
Okay, so plus
Well,
1.
oh no, it's both the kobold and
Yeah,
the
no,
kobold
we're
and the
not
fairy
sick
have
and
both
we're
been,
we are exhausted.
actually, I think
Well,
yours
no,
might
no,
have
it's not
2 ranks
exhaustion.
of exhaustion. 2?
Yep.
No.
We both have 2 exhaustion now.
What? No, I
well,
don't. I
no,
have 1.
when you
Oh.
do long rest, you go.
I mean,
one
me and
exhaustion
Z.
go.
No,
See?
you
Oh, yeah.
you have 2, Z has 1, and then Lucille has 1, I think. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought Z was the other.
No, I was mistaken.
no.
It was Lucille who also failed.
Failed.
There, so yeah,
On a long rest, exhaustion goes away.
Not in this.
not in this
doesn't-
campaign.
Not in.
Not in Sav&D,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Yeah, you must rest in a quote-unquote civilized area, or at least some sort of settlement, like, say, a hunter's camp.
Yeah. What?
So once you get there, you guys will indeed be able to burn off this exhaustion. But you can't just do it on the road because too many random encounters. Most of which are superfluous and we just pass over in the journey roll. But, you know.
Yeah. Then you get awakened trees.
Yeah, then sometimes you roll 2 encounters at once, so you get awakened tree.
Look, I am perfectly fine with how that encounter went.
Yeah, it went great for you.
Yeah, no, I killed some wargs. It's a good time.
Hey, I killed a warg, thank you.
And I killed one too. You did good, kid. You got rid of some hobgoblin machinations in the world. You'll actually get a pat on the back for killing a warg. And then you will actually hear that, like, you did good for getting rid of hobgoblin stuff.
So yeah, towards twilight on the second day here in the Silverleaf, the party finds the hunter's camp. You were expecting just a collection of tents, but not the case. There is a dried riverbed, and on the edge of the riverbed is a solid wall of heavy wooden stakes driven in, almost 10 feet high, and several of them are covered with blood. You see warg corpses splayed out in the dirt, left to rot in the sun. The stench is rather impressive.
You know what? This is my kind of place. I like it.
Well, Lucille, look, more racists.
Hey. Hey now. There aren't good hobgoblins. They're all should be gone.
That's what I said.
Look, okay? It's not racist because they're actually terrible things. They don't even count as a race.
What do they count as then?
Animals.
But animals are fine.
Not these kind. They're rabbit animals.
Bad,
Rabbit animals are fine.
bad animals not fine.
Yes, Saban. Make Aruna great again.
Bad. What? I don't think badimal is a word.
It is now. So anyway,
Hey, look, it's Norman.
as you guys approach the walls, a solid wooden gate opens, admitting you entry, and across the riverbed you see a couple of raccoon-featured individuals. They're wearing rough, hastily assembled leather armor, and they have woodsman's axes in their hands and bows on their back, and they regard you warily, but open the gates all the same. You're not wolves, are you? I can see you are harmed. Come in, but leave your weapons.
Okay.
Mm. I mean, I guess if you insist, but like, why?
Because we don't know who you are.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You seem the trustworthy sort. You've killed all those wargs out there. Just starts taking off the myriad of weapons I've got.
The Tanuki sighs and says, "Not enough of the beasts. I don't suppose you saw a cart, a pair of them heading south, did you? You came from that way?"
Yes, we had. It was ambushed by 2 wargs. From what it looked like, all the people with it were dead.
And a strange awakened tree.
An abominable tree.
It bled black.
An abominable... maybe you ought to go talk to Norman. He's the camp foreman. And
But
she'll
is he
jerk a
normal?
thumb. It's quite normal, actually.
Norman the Foreman.
Oh, I get it. He's a lumberjack and he's okay.
Interesting naming for them? What's that? Sure.
Lumberjack and I'm okay.
Yeah, so all the folk you see moving through the front of the camp seem to be kitsunes or these raccoon-featured individuals. I'm sure Z at least recognizes them as being tanukis, a native if small race. But amongst the camp, this so-called Norman appears to be a catfolk, probably an Arunan like Lucille. And as he steps out of his tent, hefting up a great big silver bearded axe onto his shoulder, you can see that he is clad in a magnificent coat of white, heavy furs wrapped around his shoulders and draping behind him. Even though it's the middle of May, he wears it with pride despite the heat. He regards you all with a friendly, if wary, smile and says, "Well, look at you. All fucked up from the road, and seems like our friends, ill-advised as they were, didn't make it. Well, I can't offer you safety here. We've been under attack for weeks now, but that's the best you can get in this hellhole. And take a load off." He'll indicate a couple of logs around the campfire where you can sit if you wish, and he'll sit down on the edge of one.
Yeah. I'll sit over here.
Take it you found
Eclipse on a
wolves.
log.
So then you've been having warg problems for weeks then?
Weeks, almost 3 of them. They've killed maybe 10 of us. It's probably 15 now if nobody survived the... Yeah, he shakes his head. Shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
Can I-
Just 3 weeks?
Can I assume they weren't really a native population here before?
Don't know. I'm an immigrant here. June here. He nods towards a particularly voluptuous tanuki. Says they're normally not this aggressive, but fuck if I know. Ever since I got here, they've been trying to rip my arms off.
Oh. Oh, they're probably, in a feeding frenzy since the warden went loco.
Since the who to what now?
Oh, the warden of the woods! You know.
Blink.
Blink.
Guys, Are you both,
But-
are you all like city folk?
I am no such thing. I come from like 2 months' journey to the north. I only came here a couple weeks ago.
I mean, you get an excuse for being like, you know, from somewhere where there are there woods in the north?
There are, but the farther north you go, the more sparse they become. And my village, the closest woods were 3 days through puppy sleds.
But still, that wouldn't be these woods. Like, these woods, the warden, they were a part of the Green Faith. They meant to protect all the trees. And, well, apparently they kind of lost it a bit because we left them alone. And they kind of got into their bear persona a bit much. And now they're killing everyone they come across.
Right, then. I was going to say that wargs, from what I've heard at least, and what I've seen, typically go that crazy when they're under hobgoblin masters, at least.
So, in bear form, you mean like druids? We have druids.
Oh, no. They got a special blessing. And, it's not like the elders going to world shape, it's like part of what they are all of the time.
The Tanuki will
So-
take a step forward and say, "She speaks of the warden of the woods, Averin. I don't know about this going insane thing, but normally it's the warden's role to keep these forests safe, free of monsters. But we've seen hide nor hair of her ever since we came in."
And that's half of why I'm here. Like, they, yeah, I mean, I already said my bit, but, like, yeah.
Any particular
Yeah.
reason that she might have gone, well, more the loco than normal?
Bad tree.
She was an honorable woman the one time I met her. Incredibly strong, too. And she and her daughter could easily defeat any of these monsters, but alas, I don't know if she's joined them or simply lost her will to fight. Either way, whatever sparked this attack is left unchecked, and we've been trapped here for 3 weeks now.
And her daughter, has there been any word of her, or?
Neither.
I have a question. So, I was at I think you call them pubs, a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to this. I forget what they call themselves, but they have like bunny ears.
You mean the Talir?
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, tall ears.
Bun.
And she told me that some guys from something called a Holy Faith sent a bunch of people here. Have you seen them?
Oh yeah, another group of adventurers. They were here right after we sent word about that temple thing out in the lake.
That's
temple
what
thing?
it was.
Yeah, one of the other hunters, Vorin, he saw something in the lake. Said it looked like an old cathedral. Didn't see it myself, and right afterwards we sent a letter back to the capital, asked them to send a priest or something out here to take a look at it, and then wargs for days all of a sudden.
I would be remiss if I didn't say the two would seem to be connected.
Somebody told me temple's in a lake.
I guess that's why you're here, huh?
Yes.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the hunter who found the thing disappeared right after, went on another exploration trip.
You cut out that, Sav&D.
You did cut out the hunter who, and then you cut out.
Blarp. The hunter who found it, he disappeared right afterwards. Went on another expedition, and then the wargs attacked, so we haven't heard shit from him. Don't know exactly where the thing is either, so...
Do you
Did
know
he
if the
happen to say where he was going?
I'm going to move you guys over to the region map again. He said there was another ruin up by the crossroads here. We haven't been that far north ourselves, but says it looked like a whole city up there, buried by the trees. Maybe he ended up there, or maybe he went back to the temple. Couldn't tell you.
Are the wargs coming from that direction? Or can you even tell what direction they're coming from at all?
Fucking hard to say. Most of the attacks have been from all around us. They come at night, circle, and try and bite a couple of our heads off. I think they're coming from the almost due north, off the road, but really, these things are damn smart. They could be hiding where their trails are.
I see.
And like Jade said, they are like native here, right? So
June.
June, yeah. And
What?
it's less of like where they're living and more like what's riled them all up.
He shrugs helplessly. I don't know. Never seen wolves behave this way. I've hunted all over, but anytime wolves attack before, you throw some fire at them, shoot a couple. They learn quick, but these things, fucking bloodthirsty.
That's we have wolves where we come from, and that's much the same. I think that means that something's probably controlling. Once you start striking back at wolves, they'll just break.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we lost most of our hunters. We tried to fight them head on, came with torches and axes, but they didn't show fear. And then there was this weird singing that one time. That's
Weird
like,
singing.
yeah, from the trees. Maybe we stirred up a dryad or something, I don't know, but it was a song, sounded like a funeral dirge, and the wolves attacked hard, killed several of us.
Can you can you try to mimic that singing for me? I'm a Green Knight of the Charwood Circle.
No, I got no singing bone in my body, and frankly, it's all I remember are the screams.
Yeah, I only have one more question. Do you know what direction the singing was coming from? Same straight north?
It sounded like it came from all around us. Could have even been behind us, I don't know.
I see.
It might be like more of these trees coming to life in ways they shouldn't.
I haven't seen any trees coming to life, but fuck it, I believe it in this place.
Oh, one of them smacked me out of the air, and then when I came to, we didn't have our wizard anymore.
Yes,
Oh.
they're
Sorry
rather
to
quite
hear that.
strong.
Yeah, I bet. Wish I could tell you more, but like I said, I haven't seen that happen. I guess we're lucky all these trees are behaving themselves. He points around the
Yes.
camp.
As much as I would like to offer my help and assistance in trying to figure out all this, it may just be that we'll solve it indirectly in our route of going up after this other hunter and to that lake.
Yeah, I hope you do. I wish I could ask you to stay, but fucking, I can barely get my own hunters here. Listen though, you stay off the road, whatever you do. These things, they prowl the roads. That group you found, that's the third time we've tried to leave. First two times, almost lost all our supplies. We've been off salt tack and what little we can scrounge since.
I have one more piece of bad news for you then. It's not going to be easy getting out here anyway. The bridge we came over to get into this land collapsed in the most recent storm.
Oh, fuck, you're kidding me.
I'm afraid not. We lost our entire wagon supplies of it.
Oh, god damn it. It's gonna take days to build a new bridge, days of uninterrupted effort. I mean, I guess we could ditch all our wagons and supplies and just dump a tree over it, but... Fuck, I mean, we'd be so vulnerable crossing the bridge anyway. What's the damn point? Half of us would die.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, if you figure out where these wolves are coming from, or if you find whatever you're here for and want to leave, We can offer you shelter somewhat here, but we've got no spare food and little enough medical supplies. June here is a herbalist. She can brew potions if you've coin we can melt down for silver arrows. She'll nod and say, the largest of the wolves, a great big black monstrosity. The silver seems to bite into it harder. We've tried plating arrows and blades, but it's difficult work out here.
I would imagine so.
Norman will pat the big axe beside him. Yeah.
If and when we do manage to hopefully get what we come for, I will offer my assistance and all that I can for getting you all out of here.
And, as part of my... I'm a trained herbalist as well. I can, offer you my help in exchange for our rooms.
The Tanuki will put a hand on your shoulder.
I
and give
can
you a
moral
squeeze.
support.
A potion is 25 silver pieces. So I don't think any of you will be able to afford one.
Yeah, right. I forgot. I was doing my background. I would just every time it said gold, I did gold. Totally forgot we're on the silver standard.
Yeah.
I can almost afford one. I'm just 5 SP short.
Wow.
Here, have 5. Now I am broke.
And yeah, if you want to wait like an hour, June can brew you up a potion of healing.
Tell you what, I imagine these hunters aren't exactly the most well trained for actually actually no, they probably are well trained enough to kill wargs since they're animals and everything. I was gonna
Yeah.
offer my assistance and seeing if I can't get them a little bit better.
The assistance you can offer them is helping to stand guard and fight when the things come at night. Speaking of which, are you guys planning on staying here for a couple days to help your exhausted friendos recover?
I would enjoy that.
Yes, I would like to
let's
stay
not
for at least for a few days.
let's not flounce into the woods while people have exhaustion looking for water.
Yeah. Yes, I'll gladly help out where I can for guarding this place while we stay here.
I'm a shield maiden. I can help.
I'm something of a saber dancer, as it were.
Norman looks at you both appreciatively and says, Shield maiden and a saber dancer, huh? Never heard either of
Yeah.
those terms, but well, a couple of big strong women like you could find a place around camp, no problem.
It's best if when fighting the anyone who's fighting with me flanks me on within my reach. That way, shield maiden means I can block many attacks with it.
I'll keep that in mind. This big axe has some reach, so it comes down to it, I'll just hide behind that big shield of yours and crack skulls.
Nod, nod. So, how much exhaustion do you guys have again? I think we have to stay a max of 2 nights, right?
2.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
2 to
need
get the
2
rogue
nights.
back up.
Okay, so we can get the rogue back up. This is also a perfect opportunity for for Hoff to introduce his new character over the next couple of days, like a returning hunter or something like.
Yeah,
But
either.
he has gone to bed.
Yeah, but
so when you
saying
you
for
guys
next
leave
time.
here, a mysterious figure will join your party, and off you go.
I'm plotting our course next time.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
And then, can you take us back to the main?
Sure. Main map, you mean?
That's what I said.
I just heard main, but
I
Oh,
also
sorry.
heard main map.
Yeah, main map. So,
Don't worry, you're not
what if we
crazy.
just go uh, 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 like that? And hopefully, if we go like this and then up, they said that this was like the area where they're the most certain that their best guess as to where the sound's coming. and we might be able to stumble across any tracks and maybe try to deal with this whole warg situation, as puny and noodly as we are. Because it wouldn't do to go through all of this effort and then come back and everyone in the hunter's camp is dead and we have no place to rest, and then we just die because we have no stronghold. Yay? Nay? Maybe cray?
I couldn't hear the first half of what you said because daka.
Okay, so what we're going to do is so they said their best guess was that the sound was coming from the north, and I assume that the cardinal directions are never eat sour waffles.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they said not to follow the road, so let's go eh, and then draw a straight line through the hexes to the ruined place.
So what you're saying is you want to go like, yeah, only in a color that you can actually see.
Yeah, that's a little bit.
Bloop.
There you go.
Yeah, like that. So we can try to investigate while also pursuing a quest that we actually know where the end game is.
Yeah. Okay. Any particular reason not going like straight forward, or?
Because it's really close to the road, and that's where they're patrolling.
I mean,
I assume they're not just patrolling on the road, but within these hexes. So I'm viewing each of these hexes as danger zone. So what we're doing instead is trying to find where they're based out of, so straight out and then up.
Yeah,
you mean the
and
hexes?
then hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully we find Singer Lady and stop the Wargles and the tree.
If that is what's causing him, if it is.
Yeah, who knows? That's the mystery, and yeah, the
Maybe.
best way to do it would be to avoid any hex with road in it, because that's all hunting ground, and try to strike at the heart rather than going through the front. You know what
Personally,
I mean,
don't
Jelly
think,
Bean?
Yeah. Personally, I don't think it's a drag doing it. It's probably some hobgoblins.
I mean, we have no proof of that, and also I barely know what one of those is.
Trust me on it. I've got a gut feeling on it. It probably isn't actually. I'm just letting my ways blind me.
Only thing I've been told is they're like the city buildy imperial types, right? Why would they be running around naked in the woods?
Because they're hobgoblins. That's why. That's all you need to know.
Okay. So, everyone agree on the plan?
Yeah, I'm good with going that way.
All right. So, are we going to do 2 nights of warg fighting?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Okay.
sleep.
Do we actually need to do warg fighting saving, or do you just want to gloss over it as like without enough of us being there that
Well,
we
let's
can
see.
Also, I'm leaving in 20 minutes.
Is that you, the player, or?
Me, the player.
Okay. Well, in that case, this is probably a good place to cut it if you're going to be leaving shortly.
I'm going out for Din Din with a friend.
Yeah, and that way Hoff can introduce a new character, or
That
what
way
have
we
you.
can do warg fighting at full strength.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Because it sure looks like you're going to be fighting wargs one of those nights.
oh, that's
At
an
least-
interesting experience chart there, Savin. I just popped it open because I figured we were gonna look at it.
Oh, yeah,
was
I
actually
was just
wondering about that
just adjusting
because, like, Queen's Peace, there's no way we can help out with the Queen's Peace.
Yeah, no. These experience things are a little bit harder.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Sabin. That looks cool.
that. Yeah, all right. So, did you explore a new and interesting location for the first time? It's a session
Yes.
1, so yeah, you pretty much get that automatically.
We sure did.
Did you discover a new chapter in the story of the Silverleaf Forest?
We sure
I
did.
think so.
This entire camp is being bombarded with wargs every night, it seems.
Yeah,
And
you
there's
guys.
mysterious singing.
Yeah, the singing and the wargs. Alright. Did you complete or significantly advance the quest for the Chalice of Overflowing Magic?
Defo no.
Yeah.
Does finding
No.
out that Norman knew where it was?
No, because
No.
he's the one who told the king and his court to begin with that there was something out here.
Okay.
So
And
no, you
we
came in there
also,
knowing that.
if you haven't been keeping up with Saban, one rule that he and Scow both agree on is simply walking to a location doesn't advance the quest at all.
Yeah.
That's just traveling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, did you acquire a permanent magical item?
No siree, Captain.
No.
We lost a permanent magical fairy.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Rip. Alright, and did you defeat a legendary foe or a direct threat to a friendly settlement?
Yes.
Those
Do the
wargs.
do the
Yeah,
two
you
wargs count?
trimmed the warg population. They are definitely a threat to, as far as you know, the only friendly
Yeah.
settlement in this place. So yeah, everyone can mark down 3 experience points.
Woo.
Whoop whoop.
Not bad.
Alright. And that, my friends, is where we will call it for the day. Thank you guys for playing. Hope that despite Hoff getting Ragnaroked, you had some fun anyway.
Yeah, this is good.
It was fun. I'm honest. I can't wait for level 3 simply because I want
Rune
to
Knight.
actually play test Rune Knight.
Yeah, no,
I want
Rune
to
Knight
see
will
how
be
it
fun.
works.
Rune
Are
Knight
you
looked
doing
really fun.
Rune Knight too?
Maybe. I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
I mean, Rune Knight is different enough to be cool in like 4 different.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, one of the reasons I chose Far Wanderer is to explain how I know Rune Knightisms, because it has been said that the giants in Sav&D only come from like really, really far. So I was like, oh, I'll just put a snow fox up there.
I have banned myself from Samurai because that's the fighting style of hobgoblins.
Is it?
Yeah, disgusting hobos.
You
yeah,
know,
apparently sometime between Sav&D 2 and 4 hobgoblins became weebs because I let Merzendi play one.
Not a fan of them myself, but I decided that I would set aside my precognitions of them and play a stranger.
Yeah. No, I embraced hating hobgoblins.
I mean,
Good.
no,
Let the
Amjol,
hate flow
clearly
through you.
what you should do is just play a cavalier. You know, without a mount. It'll be fine.
No, you just need to train a warg mount, redeem it from its evil ways.
Fucking, I don't know, man.
Find
Fine.
like the white warg runt of the litter that's always been bullied. And
You find
it-
Tasha.
oh no.
Because that was her.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think Lucille would have it in her to actually train a warg.
Well, we'll see. In the meantime, thanks for showing up stream. Tomorrow is ass o'clock, so tune in then for some sci-fi goodness. We'll see you then.